So we got the news about Steph Curry. He will be out for at least, and this is bare minimum, game two, game three, and game four. So that means he'll miss the game this Thursday, and he'll miss both home games for in Golden State. So that is obviously horrible news for everybody, for Warriors fans, for just people who are really hoping for a great series, um, and just for everybody, man. It just sucks. You hate to see someone that has so much gravity like Steph Curry miss a playoff game or miss potentially his last deep run. You never know because obviously he's going to play the rest of his contract out, injuries for bearing. But like you don't always. There's no guarantee they go next season and get this kind of matchup again or do these kind of things. You never know. You don't take life for granted. So it just sucks. And reports are saying that like Steve Kerr saw Steph Curry just pretty much crying because he's like, yo, potentially we could lose this game. They end up winning, but we could lose this game. We get swept because I'm not out there. Like I really want to be out there with my guys. Like we fought so hard to make it here. We just had an amazing 7-game series last series. We came out here on fire. He got 13 points in 13 minutes. He was about to cook the shit out of the Timberwolves, bro. And now he's out for potentially the rest of the series, if not the rest of the playoffs. Because again, hamstrings are really tricky. I have hamstring problems myself, so I know obviously, I don't have an athletic body like Steph Curry, but I'm saying like hamstrings are still hamstrings, and I know that hamstring injuries can be so lingering and really annoying, and they can lead to other more drastic injuries because of your body trying to overcompensate for that. I am no doctor, I'm no medical professional. I'm just someone who used to play sports, and I understand. And I just have a history. My family has a history of really terrible hamstrings, so I understand. And it sucks, man, because again, bare minimum he comes back game 6. But what type of Steph Curry you're getting? Because he went through rehab. He has at that point been like a week and some change away from basketball. It's hard to ask him to come back and potentially you're down 3-1. It's or one through or yeah, you're down 3-1. It's hard. It's hard. So who knows? Now the Warriors' best chance, realistically, honestly, the best chance the Warriors have of getting Steph Curry back and making a deep playoff run is for them to win this series without him. Do not count on Steph Curry to come back. Even if he can come back, unless it's like a game 7 scenario, you don't have him come back. You just have to win this series and have him come back in the conference finals. And I know a lot of people will be like, what are you talking about? I know, if you're healthy, you can play. But we've seen over and over and over again what happens when you force or you speed a comeback with a hamstring or injuries like this. It can lead to torn Achilles. It can lead to torn ACLs. It can lead to a complete tear of his hamstring, or from grade 1 to grade 2 to 3. You never know. Also, this is his first injury of this kind in his entire career, so we have no idea what kind of how his body and his mind's going to react to the rehab process of this. He's never had to deal with this, so it could be something where it's just really off and he's not come back for the rest of the playoffs, or it's something that it's just, or he, maybe he comes back sooner because he's never had this kind of injury before. Who knows? But it's very dangerous because I do not wish this on him. You have him rush back though, and he tears something like something more drastic like an ACL or Achilles at age 37. That could be career ending because you'll definitely miss all of next season. And then was that like 2 to 1 season left? Like that's very difficult. Again, I'm not wishing that on him, but I know what happens when Golden State, especially, has people come back early. It doesn't end well, and not just Golden State, but many teams have done that. So you gotta be real careful because I like Golden State. And honestly, especially if they can get Steven Adams or someone next season or in the offseason, I like Golden State's chances next season with a full offseason of Jimmy Butler to go through the regular season with them than right now. I think they have a good chance of going to the finals this year. I truly do believe that. I honest to God believe that. They actually have a really good chance. because Steph Curry's on demon time right now, and I do not think the Timberwolves have the facilities to guard him this time. Like, I really don't. I think that Steph Curry has unlocked something. Even with a hobbled Jimmy Butler right now, I still think the Warriors are super dangerous. And I think the longer it goes on, Jimmy will get his legs back underneath him and it's going to look real scary for other teams. And it sucks. And that's why I know Curry's crying. I know it fucking sucks to be like, we actually have a good chance and he might not come back. So we'll see. We will see. I'm very interested to see how this is going to go with the series. They did their first job, and that's steal a game at home. If they can pull a Pacers and win 2 games in Minnesota, go to Golden State, go back home, win and split there. I wouldn't want to split in Minnesota. If you can get 2-0, if you can 2-0 them and then split in Golden State or even get swept at your home, your 2 back-to-back homes, at least you're going into game 5 with the series even. You're giving Steph more time to come back, but you have got at bare minimum. You would want bare minimum. You want to win. You would want to at least split in Golden State after winning 2-0 here. That's the perfect world. Perfect world. You split here. Go back to Golden State. You gotta split, preferably sweep there. Especially since role players play a lot better at home. But realistically, you'd honestly want to, I don't know how, win this series without Steph Curry. Let him come back in a couple, get him 3 weeks, 4 weeks of rest. I said 4 weeks of rest. Give him 2 weeks of 2.5 weeks of rest. He can come back. Adam Silver, you got to give these guys time to rest because besides the humane factor, you just lost your biggest viewer. Your biggest ticket because you want people to go potentially 7 games, get a half a day of rest, and then come out and play another series. Fucking insane. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Steph, I'm wishing for the best for him because he's one of my favorite players of all time. Peace.